paniyang dan salamat datang ke saluran saya. For today's video, I will share an inspiring video from some of the living heroes nowadays, and especially to Malaysia. They are the designers and workers that helps produce PPE for their frontliners. And with that, let's begin.
The COVID-19 pandemic has led to a shortage of personal protection equipment or PPE in the country. Health Director General Datuk Dr. Nur Hisham Abdullah warned that the current supply would only last for 2 weeks. During this crucial time, local fashion designers have been among those putting their sewing skills to good use. President of Malaysian Official Designer Association, MODA, Melinda Lui, rallied those in the industry to help out.
Someone tagged me in social media with pictures and videos of frontliners, like the nurses and doctors, sewing and cutting themselves. So I felt really bad, I was like, oh my God, this is not possible because this is our kind of work and not them.
Melinda got in touch with entrepreneur Liana Zainal, who's been donating protective gear to health workers to get the contacts of PPE supplies.
And Liana, told me that yes, they have tons of material in the hospitals, they just need someone to help them. So then they say, HKL can issue letter for MODA and you guys can, start your work. So that's how we started. Then when I posted the videos asking for help, we need home sewers, we need home-based seamstresses to help us to sew. Kun Hui was the first one who called me. Mel, how can I help? How much is the roll of material? We can buy more, I can buy, and then I can also help you to sew and cut. Then continue, it was Alia Pasterman, then Inai Red called me, and then they got connected with other designers as well. Everybody was like really putting their heart into this, and it became boom.
MODA also received help from Fashion Valet founder Datin Vivi Yusof, who raised around 300,000 ringgit to buy PPE materials.
Every day, one big hospital easily throw away few thousand pieces. The consumption is so high that even though government is preparing a lot, but it still may not be enough. In the first week, we produced 4,500 pieces. We sent to different hospitals, mainly to HKL, and because HKL is the main hospital where they can also distribute to other hospitals. It's the second week now, probably we have already doubled the numbers. We aim to produce 100,000 pieces by end of this month, hopefully.
To date, MODA has around 60 designers and home sewers. Designer Ki Eng's factory makes PPE gowns as well as safety jumpsuits for frontliners.
This material have two type of material. One type is non-woven. Okay, one type is a waterproof. Like this one is a waterproof. So waterproof is more safe. So I'm doing the gown and the head and the casuit, and I doing the jumpsuit as well. But this jumpsuit is more waterproof, more safety, like this. Yeah, for the doctor. Start, I not much people to do because first thing I need make sure my staff safe and clean. I have 2 cutter to doing. Then I have to cut as well. One day I can cut few hundred to few thousand pieces. Then in sewing, and one day I can sewing around like 300 to 500 pieces.
Fashion label in Ired was approached by Selayang Hospital for their service.
My workforce consists of like 20 staffs altogether, but because I've got 2 separate workshops in Plaza Damas, so what I do is I get them to work by rotation. The first batch that we received from MODA, we managed to get it done within slightly short than 3 days. And that was also successfully delivered to HKL. And then the second batch came from Hospital Selayang, from the ICU department. They themselves delivered the goods to us. So Hospital Selayang sent me 4 big rolls, so that could produce actually about 400 full set here.
Mimpi Kita founder Nurul Zulkifli encouraged her team of young workers to seize the opportunity to serve their country.
I feel very honored and very humbled to actually help. So I actually told my staff that, you know, this is actually might be once in your lifetime that you can, you know, actually contribute to the nation. One day around, I say 100 to 150 pieces only, because mostly my team consists of like very young people, so we can't really like jahit quite fast. So I will deliver whatever that we can finish, maybe 300 or 400 for 2 or 3 days, and then we will ask Melinda if they have more materials. Of course, we want to help for as long as we can. I myself, with Raya coming, this is the only time that, you know, we can usually make extra to cover for the losses that we make. It's a challenge, but I take it positively. I prepare for the worst, but also hope for the best. Like work extra hard to actually sustain. This is not the time to make money extra, but just to sustain and just to like do our responsibility to actually give to our staff.
The designers hope that once the COVID-19 pandemic is over, Malaysians will continue supporting local brands to help boost the economy.
After this pandemic and things have slowed down, and we are going to grow back economically and getting ourselves better in physically and mentally, I also think that they will be supporting a lot more local brands, not just designers, but local brands in general better.
That's inspiring stories of local designers and workers from Malaysia who helps their frontliners produce PPEs for their protection. Thank you so much for your efforts and for protecting these frontliners. And thank you so much also to Mod Hanafi Abdul Kamal for suggesting these inspiring videos. And actually, this is a good move instead of complaining. What is good in Malaysia, they always keep donating a lot of things for their frontliners. They always help them. And I want to salute not only the frontliners, but this good and beautiful people who helps them protect themselves. And they all this is one of the reason why Malaysia keep fighting and surviving in this pandemic, because they have unity. They protect themselves, they protect their frontliners. They only use their suits once. There is no second use, or they will use it in another day. They throw it out, they throw it in a proper way, because we can get this virus in this improper gears. And that's why I love Malaysia. They protect their frontliners. And I hope you are all safe. Please stay at home. Stay safe, everyone. Do the precautions, and soon this pandemic will end. And thank you for watching, guys. Keep safe always, and bye-bye.